Hello everyone, here we are going to see about the unit 2 continuation. So in this presentation we are going to see about the types of crunches, and also then we are going to see about the types of inquiry. After that we are going to see about the moral dilemmas and what are the steps are involved in the moral dilemmas. Let me see one by one. So first thing will be there is a variety of moral issues. So we all know that the moral issues have been occurs in a variety manner. So that is it should be very profitable, and it would be relevant to know why and how the moral issues are arising in the professionalism. So to create the reasons for the people, we have to include the employer, employees, and other behaviors persons. So it is classified into three categories, that is resource crunch, opportunity, and attitude. Let me see one by one in a brief manner. The first thing will be the resource crunch. So in resource crunch we have to show the poor attitude of employees that will be set in a due to low moral of the employees because of dissatisfaction and downsizing. So here is the poor attitude of employees which will be set into the low moral value of the employees because of dissatisfaction and downsizing. So in their absence of the grievance and redressal mechanism, there will be the lack of promotions and career development. So it should be maintained in a particular manner. So there will be a lack of transparency, absence of recognition and reward system, and we have also the poor working environments. So these all things will be leads to the poor working resource crunch. So the ethics will be train them all, and by recognizing their ethical conduct in the workplace. It will include the ethics in performance appraisal, and it will encourage their discussions with the ethical issues. To promote the positive attitudes and positive effects, the ethical standards will be set adopted by the senior managements with the personal inputs. Second thing will be the opportunity. So once the opportunity will be knocked down in a once a time. So we have to double standard the behavior of the employees, and we have to employ the publics. So the unethical behaviors of the WorldCom in USA and Enron in USA as well as India will make executives in 2002. They will result in the bankruptcy companies. So they manage their projects and interest on maintaining their employees. Some of the organization has maintained the short-term gains, and they will result in their expenses of themselves and also others. So this will lead to the opportunity in a organization level. So it will respond the emphasizes on results and gains, and it will expense the employees. So most of the managements have the objectives without the focus of empowerment and the improvement in the infrastructure. This will be encountered by developing their policies to allow the conscience keepers. So the problems will be internally unethical. Third thing will be the attitude. So attitude will be the poor attitude of the employees that will be set into the low moral of the employees because of dissatisfaction and downsizing. And also in the absence of a grievance redressal mechanism, it should have a lack of promotions or a career development policies, and it should have a lack of transparency, absence of recognition and reward system. So the poor of a working environment should be available in the attitude level. When you are going to any interviews or anything else means, or training, everything, your attitude will be speaks through words in a particular place. So you have to recognize your ethical conduct in the workplace. So it will include your performance appraisal, and it also discusses upon the ethical issues. So it will promote your positive attitudes to the employees and positive effects to the ethical standard levels. So this will make the senior management to make you as a personal level. Next is the types of inquiries. So types of inquiries, there are three types of inquiries occurs. The first thing will be the normative, second is conceptual, and third will be the factual or descriptive inquiry. So these three types of inquiries are discussed in the difference and the preferences. So first thing will be the normative inquiry. So this normative inquiry will be useful to identify the values that will guide the individuals and groups in taking a decisions. So it will seeks to identify and justify the moral desirable norms or standards that will guide the individuals and groups. So it also has a theoretical goal of justifying the particular morals and judgments. So this is a normative questions that will be having the values. For example, we can say that how far does the obligations of engineers will protect the public safety in every situations. And also another questions we can arise that how the engineers would expect the whistle on dangerous practices of their employees. And the third questions will be how the who values will be the primary in making the judgment about acceptable risk in a public transport system and a nuclear plant. So there will be the engineers and governments and voters are in a senior manner. So we have to justify the organization, and we all have to have the reasons for obligations to employees and the clients or public. Second thing will be the conceptual inquiry. In conceptual inquiry, we can identify, clarify the meaning of concepts, principles and then issues in the engineering ethics. So for examples, we can say that what is safety and what are the risks are related to this safety process, and what are the bribes are occur, and also we can say that what is the profession. So when the moral concepts are discussed, means the normative and conceptual issues are closely interconnected with the principles of direct manners. Third thing will be the factual or descriptive inquiry. So it means that it will provide the facts which will be required for understanding and revolving the value issues. So it is aimed to obtain that understanding the values. The researchers will conduct the factual inquiries using the mathematical and statistical techniques. So this inquiry will provide the important information on business realities, engineering practice, effectiveness of professional societies, on moral conduct, and the procedures which has been used in a risk assessment. Psychological profiles of engineers have been increased, and the facts will be the reasons that is they will be resolve moral problems. For example, we can say that what are the benefits are assessed in the factual or descriptive inquiry, and what are the procedures we have to follow in the risk assessment, and what are the short term and long terms are available, and who are going to conduct the tests on the materials. Next, we are going to see about the moral dilemmas. So moral dilemmas means that it is the situation in which two or more moral distinguishes duties, rights, goals and ideals will be comes into the conflict with each other. So this will be the moral reasons that could be rights, duties and goods or obligations. So these situations will mean that we couldn't go on wrong, but they only indicate the presence of moral complexity. So this will make the decision making complex. For example, if the person is promised to meet the friend, means they have to help the uncle who is involved in an accident. One has to fix the priority levels. So there are some difficulties in arriving the solutions to the problems in a dilemma. So the three complex situations will be lead to the moral dilemma. So what are they mean? First thing will be the problem of vagueness. So it means that one are able to distinguish their good things and bad things in a principled manner. So it will be obligatory, and for example, the codes of ethics will specify the one should obey the laws and follow the standards. It should maintain the confidentiality and it should accept the gift. So the problem of conflicting reasons, second thing. So it should be the unable to choose between the two good moral solutions. One has to fix the priority and the other has to know the knowledge or value system. And the third thing will be the problem of disagreement. So here there may be two or more solutions. That will be the solutions get better worse in the some of the respects, but in all the not in all aspects. So one has to interpret and apply from the moral reasons and will analyze and rank the decisions. So this will be select the best suitable existing and the most probable conditions. Next, what are the steps we have to follow for solving the dilemmas? So the first steps are identification of the moral factors and reasons. So we have to clarify and identify the reasons. What are the values have been available and among the duties, rights, goods and obligations. So it will be more useful for the resources to identify the dilemmas in engineering and in the professional codes of ethics. So most of the resources talking with the colleagues who can focus or narrow down the choice of values. So collections of all the informations and data will be relevant to the situations. Second thing will be the ranking the moral options. So that is it should be a priority application through the values. So it will generate the alternate courses of actions to resolve the dilemma. So we have to write down the main options and sub options as a matrix or decisions tree to ensure that all the options are included. So this will be discussed with the colleagues and obtain their perspectives, priorities and suggestions. So it will decide the last final course of actions and there will be no ideal solutions or arrive at the partial level. Thank you.